Hello, hello, hello. This is Trajan from Terrain Kickers Podcast. I'm coming to you again with another very quick review of two products that I purchased. And I want to get through to you because obviously they're products that as I said before, whenever I purchase something, I use my own money. I rarely, if any, get anything for free to review. So I kind of like to shout out things that I actually like to buy. And if it works out, I want to share with you guys. So one product is going to be a terrain thing, and another product is going to be tokens. So let's really quick get to the review. All right, so let's talk about the first thing. You've probably seen these before. These are essentially Titanicus tokens. Move this up a little bit more. These are Titanicus tokens, or they can be used also for Legion Imperialis. These are from Game Gremlin, and I reviewed them before. So if you want to check out the review I did for them before, just look for. I'll have the video linked in the description. So I ordered essentially. So get these out of the way because that's what I. So I ordered some more of these tokens to kind of put them out for all my Legio Furion tokens. Just to go over these again, these are acrylic tokens. Very very hardy. I think I scratched them before. I don't have nails in right now, but I scratched them. I scratched them. I think with my nails and my X-Acto knife, and nothing kind of peeled off. They're really great, and they're just good to have in Legion Imperial, especially because it's so token heavy. But he reached out to me and he goes, "Hey, listen, do you mind? I was thinking of making a new product specifically for Titans. Print you a batch for free, review them, give you a full review, and that's what I have right here." So essentially, what I have here they're magnetized. So just to kind of show you a little bit, they are. Oop, of course, I'm an idiot. There we go. They're completely magnetized, and what they are tokens for Legion Imperialis. Let me move this real quick so you can see. They are tokens for Legion Imperialis. And they're really neat because, one, they're customized for the Titan Legion. So obviously these are Furion, the best Legion. But on the other hand, they also, if you notice, besides being magnetized, have the names printed on them. And I thought that was just kind of a neat detail that he's actually allowing you to do that. So, for example, if you've probably seen my Instagram, you notice that all my things are all of my things are name plated, especially my Titans. So this belongs to the Titan Sirijal, the Warlord. This belongs to Sirijal, and this belongs to. Let me flip this around for a second. Sirijal. So I thought that was really really neat. So you can get it customized for the actual Legio, but on top of that, you can also get it customized to the actual name of the Titans, so you know who to put it with. So that's already pretty damn cool. I should point out that I got these for free, so this is going to be an honest review, but I did get these for free. So first of all, the magnets work. I mean, I can't shake it off, right, at all. I can't. If I flick it off, I can kind of flick it off a little bit, but it's pretty hard grip. This thing is not going to come off. I should point out, I didn't even glue the magnets, by the way. This came magnetized already. So that's pretty neat. I didn't have to glue any of the stupid magnets. This is the order token for Shirijal. So basically you lay this down flat and you flip it. And if you notice, printed on this side, if you flip it, you have all the orders that is needed for a Titan. So essentially you give the order, put it face down. When you're ready to review the order, flip up. And that's just really neat. I like how he developed this. I know he was spending quite a long time trying to figure out how to do this, but honestly, this is just a great product. And the magnet's flush, too. Let me see if I can grab something. So you can see the magnet is flush. It doesn't pop up at all. Right? So it doesn't do... Oh, look, I'm scratching it still and nothing. No, nothing. But yeah, this is just really neat. And it is smooth around the edges. And it just works, honestly. All right. And then what he also did, just so I can review them, is he has a health and a void shield counter. So the void shield counter, I'm just going to remove the magnet real quick. It's actually really cool. It's blue. It's got little hexagons on it. And it goes up to 12, which I think is the maximum void shields in Titanicus. And again, has the name printed. It's magnetized. And you just kind of flip through the void shields. So if you have 4 void shields left, boom, you got 4 void shields. So again, just really neat, honestly, that he's kind of developed these. And here's, for example, the health pool. So again, we have something like this, right? So 1 to 6 health. And I kind of like the fact that it gets red. So like we're at full health, especially for a warlord, right? And then it just slowly ticks down to, it's hard to kind of do this with two-handed, Jesus. There we go. Ticks down to 1, and then boom, you're dead. So again, just really neat. I really like these. He didn't have to send them to me for free, but I wanted to review them and I wanted to shout them out because honestly, stuff like this is what gets the hobby going. I love fluff. I love stupid stuff like name plating my custodians or name plating stuff, especially because you can keep records and stuff of like what each person did. And so having like, I'm laughing because it sounds so stupid, but like having a nameplate or a specific token for your specific Titan, it's kind of just cool. And it keeps, listen, you don't have to put the name. If you didn't name your Titans, that's on you. But, yeah, it's just a really cool product. And honestly, you can go on the website. It's gamegremlin.com.au. And they're called order dials, essentially, or Titan and Wound dials. And I think you get, here we go, I'm pulling up the site right now. Yeah, you get 5 order dials. Oh, sweet. 5 order dials for 14. And again, it comes magnetized. You don't have to buy the magnets. That to me is a plus. God, I hate gluing magnets with such a passion because I always end up screwing up. But yeah, no. Anyway, you get 5 order dials for 14, or you can get Titan order and wound dials for 10, or Titan wound and shield dials for 7. So just visit the website. Oh, he's got Knight double-sided wound tokens too. That's neat. That's new. I didn't add that. Oh, they look cool too. But yeah, just visit the website. It's gamegremlin.com.au. It'll be in the description. And again, I'm just shouting out people. Like, you know me, I shout out Versatile Terrain, who does my nameplates all the time on my Instagram. Honestly, people who do stuff like this is just really cool. And I love the fact that when people love the hobby enough to kind of set their time aside and design stuff like this. And it's just, again, it makes me smile. Especially when you're a nerd like me and you get to... You get to like literally put Sarah Jaw's order on the table. It's just stuff like that makes me happy. All right, let's go to the second thing. All right, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time because this thing is absolutely not going to fit on the camera screen. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time. So I'm going to just kind of go to my face and I'll hold it up. So for the longest time, I've been wanting to... there's a certain website that I bookmarked and just never decided to go back to because honestly, every time I go there, I just want to buy more and more stuff. So it's Uncertain Scenery. If you don't know what Uncertain Scenery is, these guys develop MDF boards that are either Titanica scaled, so 8mm or 28mm. But these boards, and maybe my co-host Dave, when he kind of edits this, maybe he puts pictures from Google of what these boards look like. But these boards are essentially 3D. So to kind of explain it, like for the 28mm board, it's MDF board, but it's got like let's say 6 inches of depth to it. And what happens is like he'll have a road that starts at 6 inches and then it'll come down. Right? It'll come down to like the bottom 0 inch and then it'll have like that cutaway, right? And then you'll have a bridge on top of it. So it's like the terrain has like 6 to 8 inches of depth and like it's 3D essentially, if that makes any sense. So like you'll have a flat, let's say board, right? A flat board and it's 8 inches thick. And then in parts of the board, there'll be sunken parts of like a shopping mall, or maybe there'll be a road going underneath another road with a bridge on top. It's hard to explain. I'm hoping maybe when Dave hopefully edits this, adds some pictures from Google. But it's again, I try not to visit the site because, dear God in heaven, my wallet is already hurting as it is. But I finally jumped the gun. They were having a sale, and I bought myself one piece of terrain. And it'll give you an idea of what I mean by 3D in a second. I bought it because I wanted to kind of put my custodians in there as a display. Maybe take it to like a tournament, and I think it'll fit all of them. Maybe not. It's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. I think I need to double them. I think I need to like double it up. Actually, I might even buy another one and hinge it. Ooh. Hinge it, and then it opens up. Oh, that would be cool. All right, we're thinking. All right, anyway, let's show you. So this, so I get the camera moving. There we go. So there we go. This is what I mean by 3D. So, and it's kind of hard to show because sadly the light, if I do that, it's going to just be completely in shadow. So I'm going to kind of angle at a hopefully good angle. But so anyway, here's, for example, one of underground or uncertain scenery's pieces. And this is what I mean by 3D, by the way. So you notice the top. The top is completely flat, and it looks like it's a street. And that's because it is. So the idea is that you would kind of slot this. Let me just kind of pick it up like this. You would slot this into your table. This is the depth of the rest of your table. All of this is the depth. Your models are up here. But what's cool is if you want to build around this, you can have like a road go down here and come out the other side. And while models are over here, they can also jump down here and fight. So it's just stuff. Again, I'm such a nerd for this kind of stuff. So anyway, I bought this, and you could see kind of the detail on the inside. Let's see if I can get a good. Oh, this is gonna be hard to do. There we go. Let's see what we got. Sorry about the shakiness. There we go. So you can see the detail on the inside. It's got the gantryways. It's got the little vent on the side. You can see the ladder. You can see the detail on the inside with MDF. MDF, the big problem with MDF, for those who don't know, is when you print MDF, it's very flat, right? It doesn't have a lot of depth, so you got to add kind of oomph to it to make it depth. So what he's done here is, if you notice, let me say, there we go. If you notice on this wall, it's not flat. There's actually like depth to it, right? And the reason for that is it's multi-layered. So you put the one layer of the wall back here, then you stick this on there, or like something like this right here. Let me see if I get my flashlight going. Maybe that'll help. So oh, there we go. Look at that nonsense. Boom. So you could see the depth on the inside, right? So there we go. You have the fan right there. And you can see the fan has depth to it. It has like, I think it's 3 layers of a fan. The ladder has depth. Again, the whole thing looks like it playable space. And I said I want to use this for display or for like carrying like a small kill team or an army. But honestly, this thing, again, you could plop this in the middle of your table if you wanted to, and it would sink into the table. This would be literally the normal playing edge, but if you built around this and everything, like your models can, maybe, what's actually funny is that he has razors too. So like you see here, there's a door, right? There's a door right here. What would happen is, it's so ridiculous. You could drop it to like here, right? So only this part is visible. You don't see this part. You don't see this part at all, right? So you could drop it to there with the razors. And then your model goes in here, and this entire space is now a combat space. So, again, visit the website at your own peril. I do not take whatchamacallit. I don't take responsibility for any money you spend on this site. What I was saying before was so I bought this because I want to display my custodians. It is kind of small for an army, but what I'm thinking now that I look at this, so maybe buy one more, attach hinges right here, 2 hinges, or maybe 1 hinge right here, and maybe a magnet right here, and so it opens up. That would be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, these are, again, just a really cool thing. Again, look at the website. It makes sense when I talk about these boards being 3D and all that. It'll make sense when you look at the pictures. But as for building this, it wasn't actually that bad. Normally, I absolutely despise building MDF terrain because it's just a pain in the ass, to be honest. I've always hated building MDF, but I gotta say, honestly, I did not really get frustrated building this. There were some frustrating parts. These edges right here, fitting these parts in here, that was slightly curse-inducing. The ladder, you have to slide it in from the top and go through the hole. That was somewhat curse-inducing. But the rest of this, it kind of fit together. Like, it was actually pretty easy to do, which is surprising because, again, I absolutely despise touching MDF. 1, because it's normally flat, but 2, because like it's MDF. But actually, look, it has the latch here, so I could take that, buy another one, and just latch them together. Man, there's so much stuff I could do. Again, stuff like that makes me happy because then I can just figure. put like my army in something cool and then open it up at an event, and here's my army, you know. Oh man, I'm such a nerd. But yeah, those are my 2 reviews. Again, you have this is from Uncertain Scenery. Then you have Uncertain Scenery. Then you have Game Gremlin.au, which is Australian guys who made these really cool tokens. Let me just pull one out real quick. Oh, I could stack them because they're all magnetized. These really cool tokens. But yeah, just a really quick review, really quick, what I'm up to. Because I'm usually very quiet during. Sometimes I've been very, very quiet during the podcast. A lot of stuff been happening, but yeah, just some really quick reviews on this stuff. And yeah, I'm probably going to end up buying another one of these. Now that I think about it, I'm probably just going to get another one. Because honestly, that would be pretty neat. Put the tank in here. Anyway, all right. Well, as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this review. I know it's very quick, kind of informal, but sometimes I just like sharing stuff that I'm doing. I know some people have asked me actually sometimes to do a painting video of how I do my custodians or my demons, and if enough people actually wanted to see that, I'll do it. I mean, I painted 700 of the damn things at this point, so it's almost like I can look at the camera screen and not even look at my model while painting it, which is insane. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing like how I paint my models or how I use contrast paint to paint my models quickly but effectively, if you guys are interested in that, I'll absolutely do a painting video for you guys. I don't mind that in the slightest. But just tell me what you guys are interested in. As always, be good and happy wargaming, guys.